Hiya, I'm Kyle Castile and welcome to That Salon podcast.
That Salon podcast. That Salon podcast.
Most podcasts that are in hairdressing or beauty or salon industry, they're dead fucking boring. And all they want to talk about is making you more a professional or about business or education. This isn't that type of podcast. This podcast is we're going to be real. We're going to be speaking to people behind the chair on a personal basis and just chatting some shit and getting to know each other a bit more. You've probably seen me on TikTok and some of my socials. I don't half love posting my work and showing off, I'm not going to lie. If you don't know me, my name's Kyle Castile. I'm the owner of the House of Castile. I probably do your hair or I've trimmed your nan's fringe. I don't know. If you don't know me, then I own a salon in Manchester. We've got a team of 30, all multi-award winners. But the bottom line is we're just real fucking people. I don't like the whole stick up your ass professionalism sometimes. You just got to be real, haven't you? Because they're the people, in my opinion, who buy from people. So every week, when you're watching the podcast, I'll be catching up with guests and just seeing how the week has gone and getting to know them properly. We've got some pretty big names coming on in the hairdressing field, the beauty field, and also just social media stars. This week, I've got the gorgeous Serena.
Hey, guys.
And also my producer, Rach, and PA Isabel's here too.
Hello.
So-
Say hi, Izzy.
So yeah, we're all just vibing here together. So I'm one nosy bitch, right? And I like to get to know people. Even my clients sometimes I think, oh, where's that boundary? And I'm crossing it. So we're going to get to know you. So every week with my guests, we're going to do quick 10 quick fire. Right.
10 quick fire, carry on.
Yeah, 10 quick fire questions. So what's your name?
My name's Serena.
Serena, okay. And what's your job title?
I work for you.
Yeah, I know that, but tell them what's your job title.
I'm an hairdresser.
Okay.
I work at the House of Castile.
Yeah, she's dead annoying.
I'm
Trust me.
dead. Yeah.
5 days a week. And what's your natural hair colour?
I'm like a base 5.
A base 5.
What does that mean?
So what's a base 5 mean, Serena?
So, on the
I'm
colour.
already dead bored.
On the colour chart. This is quick fire, Serena.
Fire.
Base 5. 1's your darkest, 10's your highest. Blonde. I'm a 5. I'm in the middle. I'm a brown.
I mean, personally, look like you've got ginger skin to me, so I thought you'd have been a ginger. But yeah, she is a base 5, looking
I'm a
at her
5.
roots. What's your favourite takeaway? And don't say some like Dutch stuff we don't know,
No.
because she is Dutch.
Indian.
Indian, really?
I love a chicken tikka masala.
Okay. And what do you hate to do working at my humble abode?
What do I hate to do? I don't know. I don't scalp. No, I don't mind scalp bleaches. I'd say perm. I hate perms.
Perms. You've
Can't
not done one perm, so
No.
that says a lot, really,
I
doesn't
don't
it?
like perms.
See, I just hate washing tint bowls. I hate it more than anything in the world. I literally pay people every single day to wash my tint
Or
bowls.
come into work and he's like, I'll pay someone a tenner now, right now, to wash my bowls.
I literally do. What time did you get up this morning?
6:30.
6. That's so lazy, man. I'm not joking. Who is your celebrity crush? To be honest with you, though, just before she answers this, every single week in the salon, this girl is a celeb crush whore. Like, she fancies everybody. But try and pick your top. Try and pick your top one. Who's your biggest celebrity crush?
See, obviously, sadly, R.I.P. Paul Walker. He was beautiful. He's a proper sexy man. Who's
Yeah,
that?
it's a good looking man.
Paul Walker.
Fast and Furious.
Oh, I've never seen it. I've got really
He is a
bad
sexy,
film
sexy
knowledge
man.
that you'll
Rachel has not lived. Please watch Fast and Furious.
Okay.
What's your favourite colour?
Baby blue. Exactly what you got on.
I honestly thought you was going to say pink and like be so basic and pedestrian.
No,
I'd be like,
baby
yeah,
blue.
it's pink.
I fucking love baby blue.
A bit of a morbid question, but I'm just curious and we're getting to know each other. Where do you want your ashes scattered? Salon services.
Fucking hell, literally. Where do I want my ashes scattered? Hawaii. Why not?
Have you been Hawaii?
No.
So why Hawaii?
Because it sounds like a nice place.
Normally it's like somewhere meaningful, innit?
I want mine at Costco because it's fucking
Costco.
stunning. Yeah.
Oh, God.
And what's your favourite TV series ever?
The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead is pretty
The
big.
Walking Dead.
Have you ever watched American Horror Story, though?
No.
You need to watch American Horror Story. It's like in
haven't.
my heart. So thanks for answering them questions for Serena.
All right.
Yeah, cool. So it's been an absolute, another fucking chaotic week in the salon, hasn't it?
Oh, it just... Thursdays. Thursdays.
Hell.
Are hanging. The salon's just
It's like Christmas week constantly.
It's
isn't it?
chaotic.
So what's been your high of the week?
the high of my week.
Is it planning to scatter your ashes in Hawaii?
Yeah, at this rate, yeah.
No, in the salon though, what was your high?
My high this week. Well, it wasn't this week. It was last week. I was going to say that copper colour.
Oh, the ones that you did that you was worried about.
Yeah.
So
That just went lovely.
Serena, as you probably use, I've dealt with sometimes, is like with coppers can be an absolute fucking nightmare, especially if I had it bleached. Because you did everything right. You
Everything.
pre-pigged, you pre-equalised, and that colour just didn't take.
No.
Anyone who doesn't know what pre-pig and pre-equalise means, do your level 2 at college. Yeah, so Serena had a client and it was a nightmare. Like, she had to arrange someone to pick up a son, and you was just there for hours, weren't you?
Ages.
Have you still got PTSD over it?
Yeah.
She was even dodging the girl to come back in to touch it
I
up
was
because
like, no. I was like, no.
dreading it. But though, it went dead smooth.
It
yeah, and
did.
was
I was
perfect.
like, thank you, hair god. Thank you, hair gods.
She actually posted on a TikTok. You liked it
I
that
did.
much, didn't you?
I did. I loved it. It was beautiful.
And then to drop the bomb at the end of that appointment, she wants to go fucking back blonde.
What,
So
after one sitting of copper?
well, she's had 2 now, but yeah, she wants
yeah,
to go back
she's
blonde.
like 6 months times I want to go back blonde. I was like, what?
Yeah, she's already rocking the mullet, isn't she? No offense, because you know who you are.
We love you.
Yeah. What's been your low of the week in the shop?
Hello.
Yeah.
It's just like when you do a colour and you just expect it to be like amazing. Like you get a client, you think, yeah, I know exactly what I'm gonna do, and like say like your root runs into your blonde and makes your blonde ashy as anything. And
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
that's happened to me this week, and it annoys me.
Yeah, that happens to us all every week. Like, I know for me, like, you know me, I'm such a perfectionist and I try and micromanage every single
You
aspect
do.
of the hair that I do.
Really? 20th take of this podcast.
So
Would never have guessed.
Never have guessed. And so, like, when something isn't going to plan for me, I really beat myself up about it. And then because I'm so in depth in my theory, I try and figure out where it's gone wrong, blah, 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 blah. And I just understand it's a part of the process.
Yeah.
Like this week, how many new clients have you had in the salon?
Loads.
Yeah, so you can do a strand test, you can do whatever test you
Yeah.
need to do, but it never ever goes to fucking plan, because they might have had a split dye ready a year ago that they've absolutely bullshitted you about to get in your chair. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Though? And then you pull it back and you open your files and you're like, it's fucking pink.
It's
Do you know?
fucking pink.
What the fuck? So I've had a couple of them this week. Like yesterday, my client who I didn't know, someone else did the test for me prior to her coming,
Yeah.
so I hadn't actually seen her. And fuck me, when's it ever take me to get files in 3 hours? Yeah, you just remembered, don't you? That was a killer.
I was like, Kyle's still fucking filing.
Yeah, there's a running joke in the salon, like Gemma she's a snail at doing anything.
I love
she'll say it's because her clients are always dead thick and long. No, babe, she just needs a fucking coffee and speed up. Like, whereas in like I'm normally bang stuff out and can do 3-4.
My hair's dead
thick,
thick.
and I get yours
And
done
he
in
gets
2-3
mine
hours.
done so quick.
Yeah, that took me. I was sweating, but I could see Gemma through the mirrors, like going and smirking at me. I could see her
saying, it's not only
Yeah,
me.
it's not only me. Yeah. But anyway, her hair was absolutely fucking stunning. But that was the hardest bit for me, because I actually felt myself sweat foiling. These times where I thought, I'm never doing highlights again. Do you know, I'm not even fucking watching
done.
Over
I'm
it.
done. Career done.
I'm going to apply for a job at BT.
Yeah.
Fucking
See you later.
I just can't be asked anymore. So then, Serena, like, you've been in hairdressing how many years now?
Coming on 6.
6 years.
Coming on 6.
Yeah, so I've been doing it since I was 9 months old, as you
Yeah,
know.
literally.
I've been doing it for 18 years now, I should say. So out of your whole entire looking at hairdressing, what has been your biggest nightmare? So don't just pinpoint it on like when a colour's gone wrong. Was a client being a dick? Was it a boss? What was it?
I've had a hair nightmare.
On yourself?
On myself.
Right, go on.
So this is where I used to work, and I was pregnant at the time, and I know pregnancy can...
Yeah, like that's it's not though. Like people say you can't have your hair done. No,
you
fucking
can.
can.
You can get your hair done. That is a myth. You can get your hair done, but obviously, like it can obviously lifting can be a bit different, like with bleach and stuff. So obviously, I had my hair done. I was blonde when I worked there, and it was my fucking labour hair, ready to push my baby out, and it was my labour hair, and I come in like I normally do, have my hair done, but I had 2 people do it at the same time. So I had the actual owner of the shop doing my hair, and then one of the other girls, and took both of them like 2.5 hours to put the files in. Like I get it, I've got a lot of hair, but you do it
on my own,
on your own in the same amount of time.
So we're not measuring dicks. Come on, spit it out.
Anyway, the junior at the time took me to the backwash, and she's like, "Oh, Serena," and I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "You've literally got bleed marks all over your head." I was like, "What do you mean?" She was like, you've got bleed marks all over, started taking pictures showing me, the one I had a massive one on top of my crown. I was yellow. And he was like, oh no, you don't need a toner. I was like, I don't need a toner. I need something.
Yeah.
I was like, at least put a root tap on or something to hide up.
Shave it. Yeah.
At that rate, shave it.
But do you know what though? This is what bugs me though. Like you as the owner of the salon, like especially in industry, for you to own a salon and have a team working there, you've got to be fucking strong.
Yeah.
Like you've got to know your shit because then people are going to be looking
We're
to
advertisement.
you. Yeah, but what bugs me though out of all of that is where I trained and where you trained and where other people train and where Isabel's training, we all get taught the same curriculum. Everything is exactly the fucking same. So there's no such thing as a shit hairdresser.
No.
There's just lazy ones.
Lazy ones.
Yeah. So go on, carry on your story.
Bothered. I didn't like it.
What do you mean?
Didn't like
yellow bleeds. It's stunning.
Didn't like it. Shoved my hair up. Like, you know, when you like now, I lift my hair up and it's just dead seamless and I feel dead blonde.
That's because I did it, yeah.
Well, yeah. That's blow your own trumpet. Like, when I tied it up, I just felt like it was dead harsh. I felt brown still. I wore it up and I hated it and I give birth.
Did you correct the bleeds though?
No.
Oh, so you just had bleeds chilling in your head?
I had bleeds just chilling. Just chilling.
So go on, you give
just
birth.
sat there, give birth with ugly hair. It was shoved up in the scruffiest bun
imagine
ever.
like, your kid coming out going, fucking hell.
Fucking
what's
hell,
that?"
who are you?
Nice
Does everyone not give birth with like ugly hair? Like
No, you want to look
there
pristine for the
is a post
pictures.
presentation. So like,
Yeah.
as you know, like my little sister's 21 years younger than me. Mum, what the fuck are you doing? She literally is 21 years younger than me. And I remember my mum getting ready because she has had cesareans. She had her lashes done, her nails done, her toes painted, spray tan, hair extensions done, hair done. Like,
is this because you're having a cesarean and you don't know when did you have a
even
cesarean?
if-
No,
even if you're pushing.
no, you're pushing.
Yeah, if
you're
you're pushing.
sweating makeup off. I will, or someone like get your mate if your mate's there or your mum's there. Out then put your makeup on. What? Yeah, while you give birth.
And I'm like, you're literally
We
pushing.
want one born every minute.
Why are you bothered? Why are you bothered? Don't get me wrong. When I gave birth, I weren't bothered then because my hair looked shit. I looked like shit. I was pale.
Me and Abby was actually talking about this, you know, because she got all done up to give birth. And like, did you know there's someone stood in that maternity room to catch your poo?
Yeah.
Like NHS poo snatcher.
I didn't poo.
Like, you know, but someone's actually stood there waiting for you to poo.
Yeah, and then they
to
just
clean it.
They
And you've
scoop
got
it.
a curly
Yeah,
ball.
yeah, they literally run over, scoop the poo, and then run off.
They literally do.
But
And then you ask at the end, have I pooed?
how old's your child?
It'll be 2 in June.
Oh, it's a new thing then. Amy's 13. I wasn't. I was Primark pajamas and
Yeah, we was panicking and groovy chick handbags and all that, weren't we, back then?
Yeah, don't get me wrong, it didn't go to plan anyway.
From that then, what did you do with your hair? So obviously you've give birth, you've had a kid.
It fucking stayed up in a bun for fucking 3 months.
Because when I met you, you was dark.
I was so obviously that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought, because I was that like annoyed, I thought, fuck this. Well, I thought I'm a mum now too.
Yeah, it's giving more.
Well, it's giving mum. Let's just dye it dark. And decided to go to my natural base 5, and I regret it to fuck.
When Serena actually came for the job interview with my salon, it was one of my managers who was interviewing her, not me. It was.
You didn't even want me.
I didn't. She spelled everything wrong on a job application. So I was like,
It didn't want me.
absolutely no way. And anyway, she walked through the door within 5 minutes before she was in interviewed. I was like, yeah, that's her. She's the one. Let's take her. But she come in and her hair was really ugly.
Well, I do every single day. I'd come into the shop and he's like, "You all right, zebra?"
Yeah, no, because you had a few highlights put, didn't you? Off your
Yeah,
makeup
yeah.
everywhere. And I think they didn't like you. I just thought
I think they don't like you.
Because wasn't they thinking about applying for the job as well? Was that the same person?
No, that's a different
Never
person.
mind, I was going to say it was well sabotaging. And I got my hands on her hair, and yeah.
Now
it's all good.
I'm a blonde.
Yeah, you are a blonde.
I'm a blonde bob.
You are a blonde bob. It's giving. Yeah, only because she had to cut it off because it was absolutely fried.
Yeah, my hair fell out.
Yeah, it was nearly a poppadom.
That
you
was
literally could
hilarious.
have dipped it in mango chutney and ate it.
It was so funny that
It was,
day.
but praise the Lord for K18 because you would be bored now. You'd be rocking Homer Simpson.
Yeah, really.
what's
would.
K18?
Oh, K18. Oh my God, I could spray it on my pillow before I go to sleep. It's like a therapy. No, it's not.
You drink it.
So K18 is.
By the way, we're not sponsored by K18. Whatever.
but if
it
you
is.
want to sponsor us, K18, I'm all for it.
No, honestly.
Because it is expensive. So K18, you get like, it's a 3-part treatment professionals. So it is a bit more boring for people who are not hairdressers, but it's got a chelating spray. So that gets rid of all the metals because it can react with bleach and like frizz your hair off.
Like mine.
Yeah. And then you get the professional peptide spray. So that literally is like, it brings your hair back to its old elasticity before a chemical service. And like hearing that as an hairdresser, it's like, oh my God, fucking
Oh.
hard nips, buzzing, can't wait. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's brilliant though, isn't it? And then you have the molecular mask at the end, which is just like another treatment. That's amazing. But you could literally bleached hair and it'd be semi-okay. I mean, it's still
Right.
bleached hair, but it helps it. So that's why Serena should be bald right now, because she fucks about.
But the thing is, my hair didn't even feel like it was.
No, it didn't. You felt better.
It doesn't even feel like my hair had been bleached.
No, it didn't. And Serena's hair has got the natural texture of privets.
I literally have horse hair.
You literally do have horse hair.
I have horse hair.
Right, so Serena, we spoke about your hair mare,
Yeah.
but now I want to discuss who you consider to be like a hair icon. So out of anyone that you see everywhere on social media, people who you know, who is your biggest hair icon?
Do you know who I actually really, really like?
Who?
He's called that Kane Vacchia. The House of...
Australian guy.
Yeah.
I'm fuming it's not me, but go on.
Well, I was just going to get to that. I was going to say, well, you're one of them too.
Right, go on, but why him?
I don't know. Like, every time his content comes up, I don't know. I seem to sit there and enjoy watching what he does, and I do like his transformations. I think they are like gorgeous, but like I don't know. He does go into like a lot of detail.
I mean, like, yeah, I do agree. Like, consultation should be strong as that.
I feel like
you
he's
need
really
to know.
strong with his consultations.
Like in my consultations, I want to know what colour your bra is.
Yeah,
Not for a pervy way or anything, but just that's how far and deep I like to get into the detail. With him though, he just grates on me a little bit. I don't know what it is. Yeah, he just grates on me. And like sometimes how his content is delivered, it's just not the way I would do things.
Right.
Yeah, for me personally, who I absolutely girl fan over to death is SLK. SLK bleach.
You love it.
I do. SLK she's a real person. She says things how it is, and then she says so just a northern gobshite.
No, she is. Her work's amazing.
Yeah, she is absolutely incredible,
Work is
and I love how
amazing.
she's managed to isolate something as massive as what we do. Because us two as hairdressers, we've got to be able to do darks, coppers, highlights, blondes, cuts, everything and everything. Do you know what I mean? Whereas she has picked one thing she's good at, and she's made it work.
And she's bombing it.
Hats off to you, Sarah.
And
honestly,
she's smashing it.
Awesome.
And the bleach.
Which one?
SL.
The Blonde Solutions one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, man. It does matter about your bleach and all. For you guys out there,
Oh my God.
I think it'd be worth, you're not hairdressers, educating yourself on what actually bleach is, because like there's some bleaches out there that is just fucking acid. I've literally got scars on my fingers
From
fucking acid bleach. That Blonde Solutions one though, I feel like I want to drink it.
It's so good.
So back to Kane though, what in particular do you love about him? Like what makes him go, oh my God, he is my icon?
I'm not 100% sure. I just love, like, I like his personality. Like, I feel like I can, like, if I was next to him, I'd vibe with him, if you know what I mean. But I don't know. I just love his work. Like, I think his work's beautiful. His
work is good. I'll give you that. But I just want to say, though, I absolutely love that you led with the fact about his personality.
His personality. I do like his personality.
No, because it's so important and all. And especially for clients and hairdressers, for you to vibe is so important.
Yeah, like, I couldn't, like, everyone's been there, like, when you've had a client come in and you sat there the whole appointment and not spoke to each other.
Yeah, I've got some clients, well, not anymore because I fuck them off. But one of my hairdressers literally built a career on people pissing me off. Literally has.
Note to self.
So, like, I think it's dead important. Like, you've got to have that rapport, because sometimes where hairdressing gets lost is, especially with the older generation, they come in and it's a service industry. It's like hospitality.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
No.
It's intimate. Do you know what I mean? Like, I am people's therapists, life coaches, fucking divorce attorneys.
Yes,
like,
literally.
Honestly, it goes on. I know who's sleeping with. It's really, really personal. You've got to get on with them.
Life.
Yeah, and I think if that is thrown off, it throws me off, because I find myself, I'm thinking, why am I licking her ass?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Why am I licking this woman's ass?
You've
to
come
like
to me.
Yeah, like, you've come to me, and now I feel like you don't like me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, it's better than Joe, when you know you work 10-10, and you're like, do you love it? And they go, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fucking fine. It's fucking stunning. I'm like, I've just moved heaven and earth for you. I mean, I've been in the back and cried 3 times to get this right.
What's the maddest thing anyone's ever told you in the salon? Like, gossip, but you don't have to say.
No,
but...
I'll fucking say I'm not. So I'd probably say one of the worstest things that I've ever dealt with. has got to be is when one of my morning clients was having an affair with my afternoon client's husband.
No.
Yeah, that was really bad because then like I feel like I'm lying then.
Oh my
and I
God,
feel like I'm in a
no.
position. Do
You're
you know
like
what I mean?
Graham off Jeremy Kyle.
Literally, I'm like the psychologist that comes in and goes, "Is this the way you're choosing your life to be?" Do you know
But
what I
then
mean?
you're,
Like,
you're having to sit there with that client
and be fake as fuck.
and be fake and
Yeah.
like knowing that deep dark secret.
Yeah,
No, that's
because if I say
awkward.
anything, then I'm the villain.
Then you're the villain.
Yeah, if I'm the villain.
Yeah, you
Well,
can't
why
drop
have you
them
told
in.
her and whatever?
Also,
No.
you're the hairdresser, so they'll just say you're the gossip. Easy one out, that isn't it? To be like, blame the hairdresser.
Blame the hairdresser.
Yeah.
But yeah, people do share a lot with me. And obviously, I do keep everything absolutely confidential. But
Yeah.
don't fucking put me in a position.
No, wait.
Because I'll come clawing out. I will. Like, it's just not fair, I don't think, because I wouldn't do that to her. Like,
No.
if she knew someone who I knew and then I told them, and yeah.
And that's a very, like, really, really hard
Yeah,
lie.
the salon ends
secret.
up becoming a bit of a community hub, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, it does end up becoming a bit of a community. So it's like the people who come there, they all know each other. And like when people see each other, like, all right, I didn't know you come here. Well, you live fucking down the road. It's,
Yeah,
it's
like,
not
oh,
that
no way,
hard.
we're in at the same time.
Yeah. So I just think it's dead important, though, to make sure that them lines are there to say, listen, hun, I'm not asked who you're dogging. Do you know what I mean? I really don't care. There's some things you can tell me. Let's talk about your kid being in our bed again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, literally. I'm trying.
but I've had quite a few, though, you know, like where it's like, Abby will tell you these as well. So I've had women where they've come to the salon and I think they've had a little bit of a crush on me. Yeah, which is fine. I don't mind a bit of flirty banter. I think
Yeah.
that's important in customer service because I really do appreciate them as women too. Obviously, I may as well have a gay flag tattooed
I
across
was
my
just going to
forehead.
say, you use gay as you
But
get.
there was this one time, right, where it was a mum and daughter who used to come to us. And I bet when Abby watches this, she's going to go, oh my God. So this girl kept saying to me, she's like, as I was doing her hair, she's like, you are such a good looking lad. This was 3 stone ago, by the way. Like, yeah, I know I've got chins and
Still
shit now.
are.
Yeah. So she's like going on. At first I thought, all right, it's just flirty banter. Do you know what I mean? Let's crack on with it and all that. And then back in the old shop, we used to have sun bedrooms.
Oh,
So
yeah,
like
you
the
did,
sun
didn't you?
bedrooms. So like, because obviously we couldn't afford to pay someone to serve on the sunbeds. Then so in between doing colour stuff, we had to go and clean the sunbeds. So I've gonna have to wipe one down quick. She only followed me in the fucking room. And she's like, I do think you're really, really good looking, you know. And I'm like, right, thank you. But obviously it's a tight, compact space. And I'm like,
Personal space.
yeah, but I'm going, help. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to tap me weird, but I was trying to shout Abby for something. And she went to touch my witch. She literally
No.
did, yeah. And Abby seen it happen.
No,
Abby seen it happen. Like it was joking, playful. It wasn't like predatory or anything like that. But it's just sort of went to go whoop like that, and I was like,
You got
Yeah.
sexually assaulted in the sunbed.
sort of, yeah, I suppose. But though, imagine if
my
I did that to her,
God.
I'd be the papers. I would, you know what I mean? So yeah, so that was my
Wow.
worst ever, most uncomfortable experience. And then about 3 months later, me and my partner were on Denton Crown Point. We nipped in one of the shops there, and she was fucking there working. But she's going like to my partner, like, how have you got him? Like putting him down?
What do you mean? How
Like-
you got him?
Yeah. So I'm like, that. So at
I was
that
like,
point,
how have I got him?
yeah, so at that point, I'm like, I went, honestly, you're just fucking rude. I said, honestly, don't ever message me to do your hair again because that's like
No, that's
over that
yeah,
boundary then.
Yeah,
do you
no,
know what I mean?
100%. You're
Where was she working?
Poundland. Not that there's anything wrong with working at Poundland,
No, but
but
she's the one going, and he's what? Manager of.
I can't remember what he was
Yeah,
doing at the
but-
time.
No.
But yeah, and she looks like, do you know Sid off Ice Age? She did look like that. Like, I'm not mean, I'm not a bully, but when you make me uncomfortable, I do come
And
out
try and
swinging.
touch his
Yeah, and
witch.
touch my witch. How did she even know I had one? She's well just assumed my gender. Fucking rude. Do you know what I mean? Right. So then, so we've talked about some disasters and some bad stories that we've had.
Yeah.
So we've had some, as you see me probably pitch on TikTok, I asked for people's disaster stories so we can listen to theirs.
Okay.
Should we listen to a few?
Yeah.
This is the perfect opportunity for us to just take a second and kind of unpack what's happened to you.
So it's that time for that hair mare. Yeah?
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. So I've been pitching for people to send in voice notes of their hair disasters.
Right.
Oh no, by the way, if you want to send in yours, you can. Oh, I don't even know the fucking number. Isabel, what's the number
Is it?
that you send it to?
Izzy needs a mic.
Is it needs a mic?
07356 086509.
And this is why I need a PA, because I'm fucking useless.
Not that I'm your PA, but just because on Facebook people moaning. Can you only WhatsApp voice note that number?
Yeah, only WhatsApp voice note it. I mean,
Okay.
if you want to send me a message on Facebook or any of my socials, TikTok doesn't have the facility. But if you want to send it on Facebook Messenger as a voice note, then you can do. But WhatsApp's the best place to put it. Definitely.
Great.
Right, so we've got Kaylee now. I'm not quite sure where she's from. Sorry, Kaylee. She sent hers in. I've not heard it yet. Should we have a listen?
Yeah, I'm excited.
So this is my blonde disaster.
So we all know when someone starts a blonde
Blonde
disaster, it's
disaster,
going to be a
I'm
proper
thinking
fucking
balls.
disaster. Let's go.
So basically, I went to this salon who claims to do massive changes in one day.
Is it me? I feel like it's me already.
I'm by yourself, fucking mate. You red to blonde.
Oh, fuck. Right, let's go. I hope it's not me.
And I had box hair dye, so it was multicolored basically,
Red flag.
of different dark browns, reds. And she claimed she could get me blonde. So I went to her, paid quite a bit, and on the first day she did it, she didn't cut my hair or anything, and she noticed it's not as blonde as we wanted it. So she said, come back and I will fix it. So I did.
So I think it's quite ambitious for an hairdresser to be saying, I will get you red to blonde.
Yeah.
Like I always say in all my transformations that I do, because I'm one cocky mofo when it comes to hair.
Yes, he really is.
I never make any promises. So when this woman is branding and marketing herself on, I will get you there, that's fucking ambitious.
That is.
Like, and it's box dye. Like, I'd be like, red flag, red flag,
I was
red
just gonna
flag.
say
Tell you
that's-
what, fuck off, don't come. I'm joking. I'd give it a crack.
And because I went back, I kind of felt really nervous. Don't know why, but I just really did. I didn't feel comfortable. But she did. She fixed it. But she didn't cut it. And it was really, really dry.
So to me, it sounds like she had big bleaching services.
Yeah, so-
Mandatory that should come with a cut.
I was just gonna say, I feel like if you're gonna go blonde, cause it is bleach, it
On
needs a
box dye,
cut.
and it were red.
Yeah, it needs a cut.
Yeah, it does need a cut. I think though what's dead important though, like this lady we're speaking to now, Kaylee, she's already gone in there and basically felt uncomfortable. That can happen though, can't it? Because people can get pissy. But
yeah.
at the same time though, that hairdresser's lost control. This is nothing against Kaylee. Kaylee's a
No.
consumer. That hairdresser's lost control. She is feeling shit. She's making the client feel shit. So everything's just
It's not enough
shit.
communication.
Not enough communication.
So I didn't go back to her for a haircut because I felt really off. So I went to a different salon. She hacked it to the point where none of the layers connected.
I've seen this picture. I have. Rachel probably put it on the edit of the picture of it. It is fucking bad.
So first off, she got overpromised, and then she didn't cut it. Gone somewhere else.
No, she had to go back first.
Oh yeah, so
she had to
gone
go
back again.
And then
got
now
blonde.
she's gone to another hairdresser.
Got blonde. Gone to another hairdresser for the other hairdresser to basically fuck her hair up.
Fuck
even
her hair
more.
up. But though, it is dead important though as customers, like, you need to communicate. You absolutely
Communication.
need to fucking communicate.
That consultation is so important.
Yeah, because I'm telling you now, lady, if this is you who did her hair from red to blonde after box dyes, fucking kudos to you, because not many would go at it. I'm one that would go at it.
Yeah, I'd panic.
Yeah, and if you've got that any shade of blonde, take me out to you.
I had one long piece in the front and then somehow it went upwards.
That looks stunning.
What do you mean? Like,
So like in a V.
oh.
The layers and then went down the layers. Even hairdressers said to me that is just a really bad cut. I didn't say a thing. And my friend collared me and said, what have you done to your hair? So I had this awful hair. I wanted to be blonde, finally got to be blonde, and it's been ripped away from me because I've got to put my hair in a bun for as long as it takes to grow out. So I went to a different salon
Oh,
to get it fixed.
salon number 4. Salon number fucking 4.
And at this time, my social anxiety is through the roof. I'm over it. I want to hide in a tunnel. But no, I have to go to a different salon to get it fixed. And she looked at it and she went, all my years, she said, that is a bad haircut.
So I think like with the social anxiety and the social battery, it is a lot. But now though, and I'm not saying you're wrong, Kaylee, if you're watching, I promise you, hand on my heart, I'm not. But there's now 4 people in this mix. And I'll tell you now, you could be the best fucking colorist on the planet or the best fucking hair cutter, and another hairdresser will have a different opinion.
Yeah.
They'll have a different opinion. And now there's 4 people in that mix. If she needed to do something about it or take it somewhere, she couldn't now because there's 4 people there. I know, as someone who said to me, oh, I wasn't happy with what you did, so I went somewhere else. I'm like, well, I'm not fucking touching it now.
No, that's not your job to fix now.
Yeah.
So she said, look, we're going to have to dye your hair more because of all the tones in your hair is making it more seeable.
This is getting worse and worse.
Yeah, so that is contrast. So where they've coloured her hair, so if you've got any ginger in your hair, or any warm tones or whatever, then you put a nice, clean, white, cool blonde next to it, that orange is going to look even fucking worse. It's where a lot of hairdressers go wrong, though, or a lot of clients, when they ask for things to go wrong, when they want ashy hair, they want an ash blonde with an ash brown. That ash brown is going to contrast every single last bit of warmth in that blonde, and it's going to look warmer. You need to start playing in a bit of contrast. So she is right, this hairdresser. Fucking praying it's the right one for you, girl.
How long's the voice now?
It's for 27 years, Rachel. It actually says 9 working days.
Do it one colour and then she can kind of blend it as best as we can. I said, fine. She did it. And yeah, it went well. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it was okay. It was the worst time ever. And I'm still on a blonde journey. Like, I really want to be blonde. It's one of those, I don't trust a lot of people.
Right. So, my opinion on this was there's too many people involved. Yeah. When I'm doing a big transformation with anybody, I make sure I'm sat down with a pen and paper. I talk them through the colour book, the colour wheel. I try and educate them a little bit. And they'll be like, these are the possible outcomes. A, your hair's not handling it. Let's fucking run to the backwash now and we'll deal with what we've got. How many times do you hear me say that a week? All the fucking time. Number 2 is there's too many people involved. Because there's too many people involved now, there's no accountability anywhere. No. Someone could have gone wrong. Different brands. People might use products with metallic salts in it and a hell of a lot of shit. I'm dead sorry that's happened to her, but she told me the salon and all. I'm not going to say it on here where it were, and I'm really fucking surprised, because they are decent. Really? Yeah, so I had a girl who started coming to me a while ago. She worked there, and she had her hairdresser done. And like when you're going through, you do have a nosy at other hairdressers' file work, like lazy bitch. Oh, yeah, it's good.
One, two, miss a few.
1, 2, miss a few, yeah. And it was all right. So I was really, really surprised when she sent it me because do you want me to show you the cut?
Yeah, please.
Are you ready? You're going to be sick all over yourself.
I feel like I really need to
We'll put it on as well.
Yeah, please put it on.
I do need to say. I don't know. Stop.
He can't. Go. It's so bad. It is literally so bad.
I'm sorry, but was this person fucking blind?
I reckon Stevie Wonder did it.
Fucking must.
I do.
They can't even. Are they qualified?
Yeah, and they're quite senior hairdressers. And funny enough, it's 2 minutes away from our salon. So like when she sent me that voice note, obviously because I put it out there.
I'm in shock.
I know my followers come from everywhere, so I'm like, oh god, they might be from Wales or wherever, and no one thought fucking that's in the same postcode as us. So
that's
really
surprised. Bad.
It is bad. How would you have gone about it if that was your client, like red to blonde?
Red to blonde. Obviously, it's
I'd have gone. All right, bye.
well, that's the thing, innit? Like you've got to make sure that hair's strong enough and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you can do your strand test, but anything can happen on that day.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
I think it all comes down to communication.
Yeah, I think that, like I said, that consultation at the beginning, like, make sure you're on the same page, like, and like you say all the fucking time, under promise, over deliver.
Yeah.
Always under promise. And then if you get that, what they exactly want, well done, you.
Yeah. I mean, if that hairdresser did get a blonde, it is really, really good. But I think our blonde and what clients' blonde are 2 different things. Like from a base 6, which is a medium brown, Rachel.
Thanks.
But it's a dark blonde in colour world.
Yeah.
It's a blonde tone to us, it's a blonde. To them, it's not. So if you're even getting anything above that from red, you're doing well. And I mean, stranger things have happened. Like on my TikTok, I've got someone red to silver. But they're like, people go, how did you do it? I'll go, I'd have done it how you would have done it. I was just lucky.
Yeah.
I was lucky. Simple as that. And I am pretty fucking sick as well. But
you can say that.
You can say that again. Should we move on to the next voice note?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Kaylee, for sending that in. Right. So this voice note is from Ellie. So Ellie, I actually have not spoke to her properly. I know Isabel spoke to her a little bit. So we'll play a voice note and see what's happened with Ellie.
Hi, Kyle. I'll happily tell you my hair disaster story. Have to say, it was about 20 years ago now when I lived in Exeter. I couldn't even tell you the name of the salon or the hairstylist, thankfully.
Damn it. I well wanted to research them.
As it wasn't one that I used regularly. But I'll never forget the day because it was one of the worst hair experiences of my life. I still have PTSD to this day. It was
PTSD. Do you think some clients have
Heavy that.
PTSD from us though? Like,
I
'cause
don't
obviously
know,
in
but
our
it's
career,
just-
we've all had our fuck ups, haven't we?
Yeah.
Like, we've all fucked up. I certainly know I have. But to people to go, oh my God, it's PTSD.
The thing
I think
is,
it's
though,
overused.
I think though sometimes because I'm a male and I don't have to live it, like if the barber fucks my hair up, it's a week and I can have it cut again. It's
for
fine.
us women,
I
it's
think because I am a
different.
boy and I'm not a woman, and I'll never understand that concept of walking with it for 3 months.
Is it not worse for a woman, for a boy? Because like with a boy, you just have to have your hair down. Like at least Kaylee could put her hair up. At least Serena could go into labour with her hair up. Like
fair.
or you can wear, like for men, I suppose men can put a hat on.
Yeah, I'm not putting it on. My head's huge. Yeah, I'll just have to rock it.
at a time where I used to absolutely love the Victoria Beckham blonde inverted bob.
Karen Bob.
Karen Bob.
It's a Karen Bob. I want to speak to the fucking manager.
Like I've
That's
got a
what that
bob,
quote
but
is.
mine's a wobble bob
But
bobbing.
I mean though, concave bobs in their day were sexy. They
Like
were
the proper,
so sexy.
like clean, blonde.
Like when I was training. No, I was in high school actually. Yeah, well actually I got kicked out of high school and went to train in hairdressing. Fucking obviously connected them. So Rihanna, when Umbrella come out, that's when she cut all her hair off on it into that bob, and every fucker
Was that
had
the red
bob.
one?
Yeah.
Where it was shaved at the side?
Oh,
or-
no, it was the concave.
Concave.
Oh, yeah.
Like everybody had that bob.
Yeah.
And now you just get slagged off for it. Whereas back in its day, it was a true art. Like my bobs are pretty sick. You've got my bob.
I've got your lob.
Yeah, you've got my lob. And Isabel's a knob.
And that's how I wore my hair for a really long time. It really suited my style. So short at the back, longer at the front. And I used to get it highlighted like every 4 weeks. And yeah, I used to go to like a regular salon at that point. And then I'd seen in a magazine Sarah Harding from Girls Aloud. She had this really short blonde hairstyle with sort of like a more sweeping fringe, which I had sort of a similar face shape to her back then. And I thought, yeah, that looks really nice. So I'd gone in, looking back, I should have maybe asked, and I probably would ask those questions now, whether that person is qualified to do.
I mean, no, having to go into a salon and ask if a person is qualified.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you don't walk into the doctors, do you, and sit down and go, hey, pal, can I see your MD?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't
Can I
do
see
you?
your PhD, please?
Yeah, that's what it is. PhD. You just don't ask them
No.
questions, do you?
No, if you go into a salon, you expect them to either be a junior or be fully qualified.
Yeah, be fully qualified. I mean, I know each hairdresser has the pitches, do you know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
the strengths and weaknesses of what they're good at. It's like if someone come and asking for a Sarah Harding cut from you now, you'd probably crumble and you'd make me do it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They do.
The problem is though, right? I think when people go in with pictures, and I used to do it, I'd find people on Pinterest and I'd be
Unfolding a
like,
magazine.
and I'd be like, I want to look like her, but really, I want her face as well.
Yeah.
And I want her size
And that's
8
the
body.
thing,
I
a
don't
lot
just
of people do that,
Yeah.
don't they? Like, they get a picture up and say, well, I look like this, but you're not that person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you've got a completely different face
Like,
shape.
I know we do everything at our salon. Like my mum does aesthetics and that, but I can't be like, yeah, I'll book you in for your facelift at 3, Susan. Do you know what I mean?
Short blonde hair, but I didn't question it at the time, like going to a dentist and doctor. You just trust that they're professionals, that they know what they're doing, and if they didn't, then they would say so. I showed her the picture of the Sarah Harding hair that I wanted. She got me to sign a waiver form for the bleach, which I thought was a bit strange at the time. I'd never had to do that before.
That isn't strange. That's smart.
Yeah.
So bleach is a corrosive chemical. You can use a bleach powder that costs you £150, or you can use a bleach powder that costs you £6. It's going to irritate your skin. Some people solder it and sit there with fucking scalps of steel and like, no, I can't feel anything. I'm thinking my fingers are on fire from putting it on your head.
That's
So I know
good,
you're
yeah.
fucking lying. But yeah, it's always smart though to probably sign a waiver, or I'd be worried if you wasn't signing a waiver because that means the hairdresser cares.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? It's not they're doing it so they can get away with anything. It's because they care.
Yeah, because anything goes wrong, you sign that waiver.
Yeah, but it
to say,
also
if
shows that the
anything goes
hairdresser's
wrong.
considering the things
Yeah.
that are going to go wrong. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's a lot further than that,
Yeah.
which is really, really smart. That would make me feel more confident.
Yeah.
Do you mean, like, you go to flip out, you sign a fucking waiver, don't you? So they're aware of it. Like,
You're aware you might break your neck.
yeah, exactly.
But I thought maybe the salon just does things differently. She started the process by cutting my hair really short, and immediately that's when my stomach went into knots because she'd cut it so short, and I thought at that point it was a lot shorter than I anticipated. I instantly just felt uncomfortable. I thought this isn't how I was kind of expecting it to go, but trust the process. So after she
That is dead important though as a client sometimes, or you do need to trust the process. But though, with hair, if you're asking for hair this short and they're cutting it this short, you need to fucking say something then. Because they can graduate it in.
But the thing is as well, I feel like with cutting, like I tend to try and cut longer. So like say they want like this much cut off, I'll cut like half of that.
By the
See
time
how
you got
they
it
feel.
straight- Oh, right.
See how they
okay.
feel and say, right, do you want more off? I keep asking them.
I'm a giddy bitch, me. You want 9
Keep
inches off, you're getting
asking
9
them,
inches off in one
do
go.
you want more off?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm not. Like that girl who was like, I want 24 inches
Yeah, he
cut
was
off.
like-
Within 10 seconds, bump gone.
See ya.
cut all of my hair off, she then painted my head with the bleach that I'd signed the waiver form for and wrapped foil on my head. So I'm sat there, my head is getting hotter and hotter.
So foil, yeah, bleach does need incubation. But just out of like a bit of education for people who do go and have the scalp bleach and stuff, ask your stylist what percent they're using.
Yeah.
Ask them. I mean, 20 years ago, like she said, like fucking hell, people were doing 9 and 12%. So 9 and 12% rates, just because I know you're going to ask me. 9%.
The voice of the listener.
Exactly. So peroxide goes in different strengths. You get 1.9, 1.5, sometimes 3, 6, 9, and 12.
Right.
12, you could burn someone with it.
Yeah, I don't think no, we don't really use
9% you could hurt somebody, even 6% you could hurt somebody with. But there's no reason for any hairdresser to use anything over than 6% with bleach.
No.
None. There's no reason, in my opinion.
I just think that's just trying to rush
Rushing it, yeah.
rush the
Frying their hair.
process.
And at that time, I thought I'm going to leave the salon with no hair on my head. Once the bleach had cooked my head off.
Love that.
Once the bleach has cooked my head off, well, bleach is fucking spicy. Like, I dye my hair black, and every quarter I want to try and get back to my natural colour because I'm toxic as fuck. And then within 4 hours, it's back black.
Yeah.
But that process is spicy.
So like my friend, I did her a couple of weeks ago. I used 3 fucking %, which isn't high. It's not high. Like she is literally, her natural is dead light, so 3% was only needed.
Yeah.
She threw up 3 times.
She was sick.
She was
literally sick.
up.
To be fair though, she'd have a bit of a dodgy stomach as well. So I'm not just saying like she didn't have a reaction or that, and she was fine.
She was like, I'm sweating. I'm sweating.
It was like a combination of things, wasn't it? But mad ass.
Yeah, you mad ass.
She took off the foil, and I looked in the mirror at the other stylists, and they were in the background sort of sniggering because it was so.
We don't snigger,
No,
we
don't
go, fuck.
Yeah, we're like, oh my God, it's not going right.
Yeah, like when I'm looking over and I'm like,
It's the eye contact and it like.
I'll tell you what, in the salon, right, and this is no joke, we all speak a language that no one else can speak.
Yeah.
We can all have a conversation just by going.
It's so true.
It's so true. Like, I'm like,
Go and do that.
yeah, it's fucking blue. Do you know what I mean? Like, get it off.
It was so bright. I just wanted the world to swallow me up. She continued to wash my hair and then charged me £90 for the pleasure. I don't know why I didn't question it. I was quite shy back then. I didn't like confrontation. And
see, though, this is what pisses me off sometimes, and I'm speaking a bit more of a serious note now. Like, one thing I pride myself on, and being a salon owner, is I want anyone to walk in my building and feel like my best mate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, we are a little bit more full on. We are a hell of a lot more of a relaxed salon. And that's the sort of way I would love to see our industry.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have sticks up their asses. You walk in and it's very snooty and very... you mean so that this poor woman has been and had a really uncomfortable experience, had her hair fried into next week? Do you mean you probably dip it in mango chutney and eat it? And she's been made to feel like she can't say anything. Whereas
Yeah.
I want my clients to turn around and go, I fucking
Fucking
hate it, Kyle.
yeah.
Like I hate it.
And
And I don't understand why we let that happen. Like she felt like she couldn't be confrontational. There's a difference though between being confrontational and being professional.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You can be blunt and direct and say, well, I'm not really happy with the outcome. What else can we do?
Yeah.
And she should have been able to feel comfortable as the shyest person on the planet
To be able to do
to
that.
be able to say that.
Especially spending all that time in there.
Yeah.
You should I feel like when you go into place, you end up with a bit of a bond. You end up with a bond.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I mean? So if you've
Definitely.
got that bond, I feel like you should be able to say no, I'm not happy. What can we do to?
What can we do?
What can
I
we
agree.
do?
It should be that way. And what a shame for this lady's been made to
No,
feel like that.
100%.
Assholes.
I just wanted to get out of there. I stepped outside the salon and I just felt like everybody's eyes were looking at me. My hair was so bright. I think if I'd walked into a dark room, it would have lit up. Instead of the Sarah Harding.
Sorry, love, I can't hear you. Your hair's too loud. I'm joking. I was only playing.
With the brightness though, like I said, they could have just toned that down.
Yeah, they could have toned it down, but was it bright as in the fact where it was like gold and really reflective, or was it white?
White, it depends on what type
Because
of
I'll tell you
tone
what,
of blonde you want.
because a lot of clients, when I'm showing them a toner, which really I don't agree with showing clients toners because we're the professionals and know to correct.
Yeah.
They point at fucking clear. Clear's not a colour. Stop picking clear.
But I think that as well though, because the toners in the colour books, I'm like, yeah, but they just don't look like
they
do
don't.
on the person.
The
do you know what I
Ferrari is
mean?
not there,
Yeah,
especially the more modern colour brands that are out there. So I know when I'm looking at her hair and it's lifting, it's yellow, I know I need violet.
Yeah.
But a client might say, don't want any violet or any ash in it. Tough shit, you're having it.
You're having it.
You've
It's the
got
only
to accept
way.
as a corrective tone.
Yeah.
Like, no problem, I'll just go and mix it up
It's
now.
like when they ask though, can I have a look at the toners? But 9 times out of 10, I don't just use one toner. I formulate with about I don't know how
you
many.
have to pre-tone if there's
Yeah.
loads of yellow or loads of
Like,
orange.
can I show you? Can I have a look at the toners? And I'm looking at them and I'm like, yeah, I was going to use
so it
this
is,
one,
but it's not blue. It's not blue. Yeah. But it looks
it's
blue.
always the but. It don't look like that.
No,
on
it
your
don't
head.
look like that.
Style that I wanted. I ended up looking like Annie Lennox.
I mean, Annie Lennox is a fucking icon, but she's definitely not Sarah Harding. I'll show you the cut that she walked out with because she sent them me. So she wanted something in between the Victoria Beckham bob and the. Do you remember Sarah Harding? She had it cut like one side behind her ear, one side longer. Oh, this is how she walked out. Where's the fringe? He's done a Wayne. Wayne's my dad, and he got off like
where
her
is the
fringe.
fringe?
Like,
And I don't know if it's just because of the way the red is. Like that bit looks shorter than that side.
And I mean, to me, that is just a bleach blonde. Like, it's not a bad colour.
No.
I mean, it's a good base to start toning on. She could have had whatever she wanted if she just would have said something.
Yeah. If she obviously voiced that she didn't want it that bright, we could have easily put a toner on to tone that down.
Yeah. I mean, like, I can't speak for 20 years ago because even though I've been doing hairdressing since I was 12.
A lot's changed
But
since then.
for me, being an actual professional hairdresser wasn't until I was about 17, 18.
Yeah.
So even back then in that 6-year gap or whatever it were, massive changes happened. Like when I was in high school, everyone was using XX Live boxes with yellow bright hair and going, my hair's so white and stunning. And I loved it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas I'd look at that now and I'd want to be sick on them.
Yeah.
So back then, even which was 20 years ago, going to professional salon, I bet that was absolutely stunning then.
Yeah, but they thought they would have thought that. There's nothing wrong with that.
But Ella, I don't think you've been at fault in that. I do think that you've been made to feel uncomfortable to the point where you can't say anything. Like even the most shyest person, in my opinion, should be able to say, it's a bit shit. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. So now we've listened to some disasters of what have happened to people in salon. Well, let's wrap up and speak about some positivity and what's going on out there. So, did you see SLK just got married?
I did.
Yeah, how beautiful did she
look?
look?
No, I seen her getting her hair done the morning. So she's just amazing.
She's just a babe, isn't she? She's just an absolute babe. I think it's really good, though, that of a woman on her platform, especially being in a same-sex relationship, is showing it out there like, I got married, this is my wife.
Yeah.
And she's absolutely fucking smashing
No,
life.
100%.
Isabel, you did her education, didn't you, online? You loved it, didn't you? Like, she's such an ambitious,
Again,
personality.
personality. Like, her personality is bomb.
She's just real, isn't she? And that's what I love about people and just being real.
Yeah, I prefer to walk into somewhere and feel that you're not faking it with me.
Yeah,
I just
definitely.
be yourself.
So it's sort of like the way we do things, innit? But
Yeah.
I think what a powerful movement for her, though, to be able to do that and live that sort of
No,
life and
100%,
share
she
it
looks
on her
stunning.
socials with that
Looks
platform.
stunning.
She did. She looked absolutely mega, didn't she?
Yeah.
So, Serena, we're done. That's the end of the
Did
episode.
you enjoy it?
I absolutely loved it. Did you enjoy speaking
I did.
to us and spending some time?
I did. I loved it.
It's been a proper good little laugh,
I
hasn't
know.
it?
Right, little good chat.
It is. So amazing. So if anyone wants to get in touch with us, you can get us on any major social networking platform at That Salon Podcast, or you can WhatsApp us. The number should come up on the screen now. I've always wanted to do that. And also you can email us at thatsalonpodcast@gmail.com. An episode will be out now every fortnight on a Friday, and I can't wait for you to see more. Bye.
See ya.
Say bye, Izzy.
Bye.
What podcast? That's the long podcast.